Call Curtis goes behind the scenes with Judge Judy.
Do you ever watch the show and go, maybe I was a little too harsh?
Grow up! If they're acting like fools, I'm going to tell them you're acting like a fool.
Tonight, only on the CBS 13 News at 10.
That's outrageous.
Real cases, real people. Judge Judy.
18-year-old Kayla Hunter claims former friend, 17-year-old Cody Santalucia, drove her car during a night of drinking and wrecked it.
Okay, Miss Hunter, if you felt that he shouldn't drive your car, you're at your friend's house. She lives with her parents.
Yes.
Say, please go inside, get your parents. I feel intimidated by Cody. Call the police. Instead, what you did was you got out of the driver's seat. He got out of the passenger seat. He walked to the driver's seat. You got into the passenger seat of the car and you drove away. And you expect me to believe that you did that because you felt intimidated, because he was drinking and he has a history of violence. If he has a history of violence, he shouldn't be your friend. And if you felt intimidated by him, you shouldn't have had him sitting in your parlor with your father for 3 hours before. You understand? Yeah. So that's baloney. I didn't even have to ask him to know that that's baloney.
Your Honor.
What?
If I can add, I warned my daughter prior to all this happening about Cody.
She didn't listen.
She didn't. No, she did not.
Well, whose fault is that?
That's hers.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. And you allowed him in your house.
That was my first time meeting him.
Well, if it's your first time meeting him, then you made a judgment without meeting him.
Oh, I knew. No, I knew from that day. And then hearing previous things from my daughter telling me about him, he came to our house one time before
I'm not
drunk with his friend.
Interested.
And I knew right from there he was bad news.
And you shouldn't have let her out in your car.
I told her.
No. Then you shouldn't have let her out in your car,
You're right.
which you did.
Right.
Right?
I trusted her, though.
You didn't trust your own instincts. I mean, if he came to your house drunk, sir, and if those feelings were fortified after he spent 3 hours, according to your daughter, sitting and talking to you in the house, I would have said to my daughter, listen, you want to go someplace with him? Walk.
Well,
you're not taking my car. Sir, whose fault is that? You're the grown-up. You're supposed to set the limits.
Right.
He's 17. He's a moron. Now, sir, now that I finished with them, you drove the car?
Yes, ma'am.
You crashed the car?
Yes, Your Honor.
How did you crash the car?
Because we were at an intersection and the green arrow just turned green, and there was someone must have just ran the red light, and I had to speed up. I just had shoulder surgery. I didn't want him hitting me. I don't care.
What about your shoulder surgery? Your mother cares about your shoulder surgery. I don't.
Yeah, so I had to speed up and still try to make the turn, because if not, we would have been on the opposite side.
Yeah, you were speeding up. You would have gotten hit by the train, and then a duck would have come out from the sky and said, quack, quack, you would $200.
None of that. We would have just been on the opposite side of a highway if I didn't still try to make the turn.
Terrible. So who's responsible for the accident? Look at your mother. Is she responsible for the accident?
Not at all.
No. Who is?
The accident, me.
What?
Me.
There we go. Look how easy that was. Good. So you have to replace her car. It was totaled, right?
I don't think so.
Well, if you're responsible, how do you expect to take responsibility? You want to go out and have a party? You want to join the circus? What do you want to do?
No.
Well, what I'm asking you, what do you want to do?
Nothing like that at all, Your Honor.
I'm asking you what you want to do. If you're taking responsibility for having the accident, what do you want to do?
First of all, I shouldn't have been driving at all after
Yeah, and whose fault is that? Somebody grab you by parts of your body that we'll talk about at another time and say to you have to drive?
Judge Judy continues in a moment.